Oh, you back on mute? Oh, okay. What's going? I guess we were trying to take each other. I guess I was trying to take you off mute, and you were trying to take yourself off mute all at the same time. I guess that's what happened, child. But
I thought
anyway,
you took yourself off the last couple of videos, bitch.
listen, I've been fucking up for a while now. But anyway, what's going on, y'all? We here once again for the prelude. We ain't been here in about
A month?
shit a month.
A month? However long it's been, child.
It has been a month because I thought Karan's interview was a month ago. It was. So we ain't been here in a while, but we back with the jump off like Lil Kim say. We here for the most part for Chasing Atlanta. Chasing Atlanta just started. It's the hottest show that's out right now. Every goddamn episode is the shit. Every last one of them. I have to rewatch all of them more than 3 times. And I said more than 3 times, not more than one time, more than 3 times. But anyhow, me and Jamar got a special guest today. He is pretty much the only OG standing from Chasing Atlanta. He's been here from the very beginning. I like to call him the candy of Chasing Atlanta because you know how people be on those housewives blogs. Everybody say, "Oh, Candy boring. Candy need to go." You know, everybody want Cameron to go somewhere, child, but he ain't going nowhere no time soon, unless he wants to go. But with that being said, let's bring in Cameron, everybody. Let's bring in Cameron.
Oh,
Can
wait.
y'all hear me? Period. What's going on,
Yeah,
y'all?
what's going
Well,
on?
this is the first.
Nothing. Doing a little drinking. Just got off work, so I'm just relaxing.
Now, baby, that whatever it is that they concocted in that cup is dangerous. I still
Mm.
don't know what's in it.
It said it was like this one had like bourbon, sweet tea, and then like something else in it. It's real good.
And that's what makes it dangerous because it don't taste like alcohol.
Mm-mm.
That's
All you taste is the sweet tea,
I,
baby.
before I even realized it was alcohol, I was like, I felt like he was drinking that juice they sell at Kroger. What's it called? Naked. I
The
thought,
naked juice.
I would have
No,
thought
it's
the same thing.
alcohol.
I would have thought that, but I was there. I was there. I remember that day.
Jamar was there. Jamar was there. Like when you say he was there, he was there. All right.
Girl, y'all
oh,
party.
he was there.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, thank you again for coming on to the platform for the very first time. You know, you let
Okay.
me have it last year.
After reading us.
Fine.
After reading us.
That's fine. Yeah, separate
It's
the.
okay. It's okay. You know, I just feel like y'all saved the best for last. I would just say that. So
Ooh.
I'll give it to y'all.
So we had kind of given you, like or given the audience like a summarized version of who
Mm-hmm.
it is that you are, what it is that you do. But we want to hear from you.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you? Give us an interesting fact about yourself that you think that people may not know, and answer the
Mm-hmm.
infamous question that everybody wants to know: what does Cameron do?
What do you do?
What do clearly I don't do nothing from what the girls say. Child. I just sit on my back and just, be boring and just don't have a lot of things going on. So, but that's all the things are the things. But no, I'm Cameron. I'm originally from Chicago. I have been in Atlanta for about 8 years now. I started off doing fashion design. I did my first clothing line in 2017. I want to say. And that's when I was first brought on to Chasing Atlanta, season one. What I do now, I am Eli Liberty's PR manager. I have my own, as far as promoting thing going on. I host events. So I do all the things of the things or whatever like that. So anything to get a bag, get a check. And one thing that the people probably don't know about me. That is crazy. I feel like I'm an open book. I feel like a lot of people know about. Well, one thing a lot of people did not know at the time is that I was engaged 3 years ago. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. A lot of people didn't know. I kept it a secret. It was very hidden. Like a lot of people didn't know. So
Hmm. I remember that. I do recall. So, how does it feel to be like the last OG standing after 5 whole seasons?
That's what I want to know.
Oh Jesus! It's a long time coming, y'all. Y'all don't understand a lot of like it's been a good like positive run. Let me just say that overall, the whole franchise of it all has been positive, but like a lot of people don't realize what we have to deal with as cast as a show, or like you want to say socialites, whatever the case is. It's like when you are like ridiculed and like you get a lot of backlash for a lot of stuff, it makes you want to quit and kind of be like, fuck it or whatever. But honestly, if it wasn't for like Kevon, which started the show with Ondario, and Ondario like constantly like encouraging me to like, hey, you can't be. Everybody's gonna not like everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? They it's like you can do the best thing, give your best foot, put your best foot forward. Um, damn near got millions of followers, but somebody's gonna find something to say something bad about you or your brand or anything like that. But overall, the journey was good. Like just seeing different casts come and go, people that's still here. I enjoyed the experience with everybody, even the people that I've had bad blood with. But I'm still here. There's many people that wants me to go. I heard that when y'all was saying that, and because I'm the Candy Birds, I'm boring. That's what the people say, and they want me to go. And I do. I see myself as the Candy. I mean, I feel like if you are not in the drama, or if you're not fighting, or if you're not anything, the people are not interested in you. So that's why I'm
Of
giving
course.
y'all shady mess this season, because I thought it would change people's views, but they still saying that I'm, boring. And I'm like, okay, girl, what do y'all want from me?
You, it's to the point to where you can't please nobody. That's what I get,
No.
because it's like 1 minute it's Cam is boring. He need to get the hell on. He boring. But then now it's like, oh, he just looking for a storyline. Oh, he just
Right.
looking
He
for a
too
storyline.
messy. He
Blah
just
blah blah.
shady. Like, girl.
Even if you
Right?
in
They
the
do the
drama,
same.
you're gonna talk
They do the
shit.
same thing. They do the same thing with Candy on the Housewives. It's she boring, but then when she getting some mess, oh, she being messy. She doing anything to keep
Mm-hmm.
up each. Like, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, Candy making money.
Hello, period. And that's who I aspire
Exactly.
to be one day.
Money, child. She ain't worried about y'all. So when you first started the very, very first season, did you
Mhm.
foresee it turning into what it's become today?
Let me tell y'all something. And I tell this story more than often when I do interviews. When I first came on set, and I would never forget this scene. We was at a somewhat like almost a Sonesta type of hotel where they got the little rooms and stuff like that, the living room. I pulled up there thinking it's like gonna be a nice little party and shit like that. When I walked in there, I was like, okay, people was had their little phones and iPhones and shit. I said, what kind of production is this? I'm like, what is going on? I'm thinking, we're gonna have the real cameras, and I'm like, oh hell no, what did I sign myself up to? And then when I got there, the setup was just crazy. They had like this little monitor, the TV screen where they had all the cast members on there. And I tell people this all the time. The people that y'all seen on season one, those wasn't the original cast members. The only original cast member out of those people was really me, Lauren, and Devon. Like Lyric and Sky and Akeem came later on before the show really actually started. But
Mm.
yeah, I think when I seen it, and it was just the drama about Devon being called catfish and stuff like that. That's okay. Now this is some petty ass high school MTV. Like I was like, I'm not. This is not for me. You know what I'm saying? But then like when they added Sky, they added Lyric, they added Akeem to the show, and things started to pick up like more than the whole catfish situation. I said, okay, I really see where they're trying to go with the show. Like I see that really trying to show us doing our businesses or growing our businesses or whatever like that. So yeah, but I didn't think it was gonna get this far. I really didn't. I thought after like the first probably 2 seasons, they was gonna be like, okay, these gays is out of control. We don't want to do nothing else. Like we're done. So I'm gonna be honest. I really didn't.
Not
I
these
think.
gays is out of control.
They gays was out of control. Shit.
I mean, they out of control now, and they have been ever since. To be honest,
Mm-hmm.
I think y'all. I think people started to really see the platform for what it is today, like around season three.
Mm-hmm.
I think season three is where it started to be like a thing.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I can
I
agree with
agree.
that.
I agree because that's when I really started reviewing the show. Like I
Okay.
was already watching it, and then I probably then around season two, I probably maybe just did like a overview of the entire season. But season three is where I started doing reviews like every week for the show. Every single week I did a review every single week. So that's when I started doing reviews on it like that. So I would agree. Season 3 is really where y'all really took
Yeah.
took it to the next
Took
level at
flight.
that point.
Yeah. I can agree with that as well.
Okay, so being that this is our first time interviewing, you're gonna ask you this. How did you even come across the Chasing Reality brand? Like, where did you find the show?
Well, that's look. This is what I gag all the girls about. All the people of things. I didn't have to try out at all. I didn't have to audition. I didn't go to a casting call. I didn't do anything as everybody else had to do. But I've gotten a call from Kevon Burns at the time because he seen me post about looking for models and stuff like that because I was starting my clothing line at the time. And he was like, "Hey, I'm doing this show. It's about entrepreneurs. We're gonna have like 6 people on the cast. And just show basically you guys growing your businesses and stuff like that." So I was like, "Okay, well, I always said I wanted to be on reality TV because I watched the Love and Hip Hops and the Housewives and all the other reality shows that's out right now." And I was like, "Okay, I wonder how it will be being on a show with like other gay people, LGBTQ people on the show." So I took him on this offer, and I was like, "Okay, cool. Let's see what it's about. Let's see what we're gonna get this up." But it's like in hindsight, we know gays are messy. We know we have friends that's messy and shady, whatever. So I knew the outcome of it all. It wasn't just gonna be a positive outlook on our business. Like that's like you'll have to be really not dumb, but you'll have to really be speaking to yourself in a different way that y'all wouldn't think that y'all coming on the show with no drama. So so he came with me to the opportunity, and that's when I met him, and I met Andario and everybody, and that's pretty much about it. Like he hit me up and gave me an opportunity because he seen that I basically was about to start a new business. So
Okay, well, it looked like you got the opportunity right on time. Then I mean, you were
right,
starting your business, they starting the
exactly.
show, so why
hmm
not? Everybody was starting out, so And it's funny that you mentioned when when there's a bunch of gays on the show, there's gonna be drama. Hence why when
hmm
people ask me and Jamar whether or not we would do a show like that, I always say no,
Hello.
no,
I'm close
no.
enough. I'm good.
But y'all wouldn't do like so. Would y'all do like a show like just say for instance if it was just about y'all two, like just really just like showing y'all podcasts, y'all interviews, and then y'all have y'all other business ventures y'all have going on. Y'all wouldn't do that like together, not with a whole bunch of other people. Like, of course, y'all include
Oh,
like
oh no.
friends, like y'all best friends and stuff like that, and talk to them. But
It would be a very own network. It would be very own, not Zeus.
right,
Yeah, because we don't have no because I don't think nobody want to watch the shit because we don't have no drama. We just be chilling and having fun. Like,
yeah. Y'all might not have y'all drama, but y'all like as y'all working together because y'all are a like business partner in a way. Like y'all gonna have y'all disagreements, and disagreements don't always have to be drama, but that would be an interesting thing to see two friends work certain situations out and they can grow a business together. I feel like that would be interesting for me. But
Good. I
well, we
mean,
do have our disagreements because I'm the
yep.
one that's hard head. So I mean,
Mm. Really? Now I get that from Jamar. I thought Jamar was a little hard head child.
mm-mm.
me?
Ah.
I'm not even. I'm not even gonna play on his time like that. I'm not even gonna play on his time
I'm just playing
today. I'm not
Jamar.
gonna
I'm
do that.
just playing. I'm just playing
I ain't gonna
Jamar.
do it today.
I just want to give you a hard time because I know Jamar, but I don't know Scotty. But Scotty seems like a sweetheart. Like he really seems like a real
I am.
sweetheart. So I don't think like I
I,
will visualize like you being a hard headed person. Like
The
Child, that's
problem is that I can be a little stubborn sometimes and set in my
okay.
ways. So a lot of the times Jamar be trying to open my eyes to certain things or open up my
Mm-hmm.
horizons to certain things, and I'll be like, I don't
That's
want to do that,
good.
or I don't want this person. I want to be around these people. I don't know these people. Why you have me around these people? Blah blah blah. And so he'll be like, bitch, just open, just it's nothing wrong with
Just
meeting new
try
people.
it. Just try it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so a lot of the times I don't be with it. I be totally against it, but then he'll talk me into it, and then I'll be like, okay, it wasn't that
And I'm
bad.
right.
Bitch, you should have listened to me. You should have listened to me in the first place. I knew it wasn't gonna be that bad. So it's just like, whatever. You
I'm
know,
very I told you so ass bitch.
you
Oh, see,
are.
Jamar, you kind of like me a little bit. You are kind of like me.
Because
I
we're
try not to do it
Scorpios.
too often. Yeah, I try. And my best friend always say that. He like, okay, bitch, you don't kick nobody when they down, bitch. Like, give it a moment to fester a little bit and let me learn from my mistakes. And then hit me over the head and be like, okay, bitch, I told you so type of shit.
You got maybe 24 hours.
See,
A lot
Jamar say shit like this. See,
of
this is Jamar would set you up and be like, now listen, I'm not gonna say I
Right,
told you so, but I
right.
told you.
But I told you, like
But
we
I
already had
told
this
you.
conversation.
but I will tell you, but you can make your own decisions. But when they're the
Yeah.
wrong ones,
We're just, I can say a Scorpio is very, and this is how I was raised. Like, I'm very, like, a motherly person. Like, I'm not that bitch is trying to help you prevent from even making that mistake before you do it. And then when you do it, I'm just like, kind of tap you on your hand, pat you on your hand, like I told you not to do it. Like, I kind of warned you. And then I'm gonna, hug you at the end of the day and be like, it's okay, baby. Rub your head, pat your back, and then get you right back up. But yeah, I'm like a motherly person in a way. Like I feel like I'm mother when it comes to my friends, and they tell me that all the time. They be like, "Bitch, you are not nobody mama. Like let us make our mistakes. Let us like fall on our face, whatever." And then that's that.
It's kind of like how Jamar is, but I'm older than he is, so it's this weird.
Oh, I love it though. It's cute.
It's like, bitch, I told you, I told you, I
Right.
told you, I told you.
I
Like,
did.
oh my god, man. See what I'm saying? He just
Out of
let me
control.
not give your ass no more props publicly anymore. I
Right.
will not.
Look, look.
That's
I
fine.
won't
They're
be
still
doing
there.
that.
You know they're there.
Whatever, child. Anyway, but to the next question, child. Anyway, so
Hmm.
what's been the inspiration for you to move from like you was a fashion, was in fashion, you was a club promoter, and now you're into like
Hmm.
artist development. So how did you get here to the artist development
Um,
thing?
just an opportunity that was presented. I mean, I keep it 100. Like I know when people say they know people in Atlanta, they just be saying they know like certain socialites that really don't know them. But I literally know a lot of people here in Atlanta, from club promoters to just like different networking events I have been to before, and just like and I also did have done hosting in Florida, LA, Houston, Dallas, my hometown, New York. So that's like a part of networking. So if I wanted like an artist, say for instance like Eli, and he wanted to perform somewhere and say, "Hey Cam, I would like to do a show in New York. Like if you could try to see if they have any bids going on." I can really look around and reach out to the people that I've met during those hostings and stuff like that, and kind of get him out there to really push himself, because his manager, she's a heterosexual young lady, and she doesn't know about a lot about our world. So she could get him
Mm-hmm.
booked in those type of lounges and straight clubs and stuff like that. But let's keep it real. Eli is a LGBTQ artist where he needs to be booked at more LGBTQ events. So with me being on a team, not only that I'm just his PR, I get him his interviews and stuff, his red carpets and the media out, but I'm low key kind of like a side, the game manager. So what I'm saying, so I could get him booked for things that he's never been booked for. So I have to be able to, and I feel like even with you guys, you have to use your resources, your gifted talents as well that God has presented to you guys, and use that to help the next person out. Like you don't want to keep all that for yourself. If you could do anything in the world to really help somebody get further, that's what I want to do. And that's why I feel like I did with Eli. Like I want to push you further and do the things that you have not done yet. So that really what kind of got me into the whole PR and artist development type of thing.
Look at you being
Okay.
a lady.
Yeah.
I mean, I get exactly what he's saying because even I try to do that. Like, I even try to help other people, and
Hmm.
who's trying to be like trying to do what I do, And
Right.
I do try to give them that helping hand. It's the same type of helping hand that I wanted to
But
have when I first
yeah,
started,
but you didn't
but
get.
I didn't. Yeah,
Hmm.
so I be trying to give it to other people. So I definitely understand that. So my next question is, would you like? I don't know if you ever stopped it, but would you do fashion tenfold again? Like, have you stopped doing fashion? Or still in it, or is this whole thing
Um.
the hardest thing is the most? You know.
Now I stopped the whole designing aspect of it all only because for multiple reasons. Because one thing about it, and I'm not scared to admit it, because I tell other designers, I tell my clients, I tell a lot of people, I don't sew at all whatsoever. The only type of sewing I could ever do is, excuse me, it's like hand sew, like sew a button back on. If you rip your pants, child, I can hand stitch it, whatever. But I do not sew. So I go to other designers to help bring my basically my product to life. So for me, I stopped the whole designer thing because I have been crossed by too many designers out here in Atlanta.
Mm,
One, I will present a project or I will present an idea, and then when I put it out on the forefront, then it's the scuttlebutt. It's the talking behind my back, and oh yeah, I did his whole design. He didn't do none of that. So it's just like I don't trust none of you bitches.
mm,
Like let's the quietest kept. I don't trust none of y'all. So because I don't sew, it's hard for me to reach out to somebody to kind of, you know, help me help you basically. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're helping me bringing my stuff to life, but I'm also helping you because I have a platform that can bring you more customers or more clients,
right.
And I give everybody they shout outs. I give everybody their dues with putting them as the seamstress or whatever like that. But it's been constant, and as y'all seen on the show with Jay, no shade, no tea. It's been constant things of if I come to you and that's your job and that's what you're getting paid for, why are you on the scene talking about some? Well, Cameron came to me with a to do his design. That's what you're getting paid to do, sweetie. If that is your career, why talk bad about it? Why try to throw me under the bus if I already told you I'm not a seamstress, but I have the money to pay you to make my collection, you know? So right now
Mm,
I'm just doing the whole styling thing, which is easier because that's all you have to do is just pull clothes, buy clothes, style the person, make sure they look cute. You don't have to worry about no third party. You're doing everything by yourself. So I'm still in the fashion sense of it all, but I just do more of the styling gigs, the doing the photo shoots, I've done a independent movie film that y'all will see coming up soon, and I've also done a music video as well. So yeah, it's just like nobody's not here to help you. Like if they say they're here to help you, they want to see you do better. It's all about this unity shit. But you go back and tell the next person like, oh, Cameron came to me and asked me to make his clothes line. I don't know why he asking me. Ain't he supposed to be a designer? Do y'all not know these high end people do not sew their own shit? Like let's keep it because
yeah, a
they
lot
might have
of
started off with the whole sewing thing, but them bitches don't sew their own clothes no more. They paying people
yeah,
like the
it's
girls.
I've seen that, and
Mm-hmm.
this may be a bad ass example, cause God knows it's a bad ass example, cause she ain't never put out her line. But I remember
Nope.
watching the Housewives of Atlanta when it first started, and Sheree was
Mm-hmm.
trying to do She by Sheree, and she was saying that she
Yeah.
didn't sketch nor sew. She had the vision of what she wanted, and she
Mm-hmm.
had somebody else to do it. So a lot of these people that's in the fashion industry, they don't sew, they don't. Some of them don't even sketch. They just
Right.
know what their vision is, and they get other people to make that vision come to light, so to speak, if I'm
Exactly.
making sense. So
No, you
that's
making sense.
so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so that's pretty much what it is. It's just like for
Yeah.
me, like it's just like when we do our stuff for because me and Jamar have this show, and then we also have another panel show called Boys Night
Mm-hmm.
Out. A lot of my production, I have the vision for because I'm still learning how to make graphics. So I know someone
Mm-hmm.
who knows how to make theme music and all that other stuff, and I know exactly what I want it to be, and I
Mm-hmm.
give that idea to them, and then they make it come to life just like that. So sometimes you don't have
Right.
to be hands
Right.
on with it. You just know what you want, and then you pay somebody else to do what you got. So yeah.
Exactly. That's what you went to. That's what you either went to school for. That's what you feel like that's your career is. So that's why I never could understand when people try to bash you about something, an opportunity that you're coming to them about or need help with. You know what I'm saying? So that's what always was just weird to me here in Atlanta. Like that's why sometimes I'd be like, okay, I'm ready to move. Like, because it was the same shit with me back at home. Like in Chicago, that's the same shit. It's just like, do y'all want an opportunity or not? Like this is how y'all paying y'all bills to have people come and, ask y'all to design shit. So why is it an issue that a entrepreneur, fashion designer, however you want to call it, is coming to you like, okay, hey, I have a vision, I have sketches, or if I don't have sketches, but I have a vision of what I want to do, and this is the amount of pieces that I want. Can you do it? And you agree to it. Don't agree to it if you're gonna be shady and be spiteful about the shit. Tell me no. So that's all it is with me.
I agree.
I could definitely agree.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna get into the season a little. We're
gonna
dive into the things of the things. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'll prep myself for this one. Go ahead.
So, well,
because this my favorite part. These be my favorite parts of the interviews when we get to the mess, child.
Okay, look, they just waiting for us to get through all the fluff and all the good stuff before we talk about the mess. But I'm not even gonna start with the mess just yet. So, how would you say that season 5 is different for you than last season was?
Hold on one second. Let me close these blinds a little bit. Because this sun is taking me out a little bit. Okay, cool. All right. I will say that this season, because a lot of people don't know that I came in mid-season last season on season 4. A lot of people don't know that because they see me in a lot of episodes. But I originally wasn't supposed to come back season 4. Like I decided that I didn't want to do it anymore. That's when I was kind of doing a show was about to do a show with Raheem, because that's when he had the grind ATL that was supposed to have came out. But of course, a lot of things had happened, and that's the reason why I didn't come out. And then I got a phone call, and this is no shade, and I right-hand the guy on the Bible. Dario and Kevon ended up hitting me up and was like, hey, we miss you. We want you to come back. Because I guess the people that they were interviewing and was trying to cast, they wasn't really bringing anything. So they was like, basically like, and I'm like, okay, this is an opportunity because the show not happening no more with, the other thing that I was doing. So why not come back? You know what I'm saying? Because like literally after season 3, I was kind of over it. Like I kind of was over how everything played out or whatever like that. But one thing about me, I would never burn my bridges with anybody. So, and Dario and Kevon has never done anything to me negative or anything or spiteful. But I felt like I wanted to kind of do my journey somewhere else at that time. But just to go back to the question though, but I feel like it's way more potential this season than it was last season for me. I feel like the cast actually, we meshed well together regardless of the spite, the fighting and the drama or whatever. I feel like we really mesh well with each other more than any other of the seasons. Like legitimately,
Agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, how can I put this? I would give you like 2 people that I feel like it's a great addition. It is no shade. Willa, love her down. I feel like she's a great addition, and Rico.
Oh,
because
yes.
I actually know Rico because, from the past, just us kicking it and stuff like that. So I was like, I actually have bitches that's on this cast that I hang with outside of the show.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes me feel good. Like Ike is like my brother. I've known him for 6 years. So I was just like, these other girls was just basically people I was getting to know. So it was nothing really like, it was genuine, but it was nothing that was already a foundation already made between me and that other person. So with me and Ike and me and Rico and me and Dominique too, because I knew Dominique before the show, I was like, I really have bitches I could say that, okay, these are my girls, and y'all can see real life shit if we do get into it. Like with me and Dominique, we get into it. We friends. That's what friends do. You know what I'm saying? We have disagreements. We move on. We apologize. Whatever. Those are real friends to me. And I know a lot of girls be like, okay, well, Cameron, you use this friend word loosely, but people have to understand, if y'all see the backstory and the back end behind the scenes, when I'm kicking it with people, when I'm going out with people, when we talking about stuff, sharing stories, I don't just tell my business to everybody. So you might not consider me a friend, but I might consider you a friend. And if I consider you a friend and I fuck up and you start talking shit about me, that's my fault. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Because
true.
I felt like we had a connection. You know, I felt like you've been on my house plenty of times. We've been to the club plenty of times. We've been out to eat plenty of times. That is building a friendship to me. I'm not just going out with you just because if I don't like you, I'm not going out with you. So, but yeah, I feel like this season is better because I feel like a lot of people mesh well with each other and the personalities is just like everything for me. So,
Well, that's good. I could definitely say it because now going in, when I saw, what was going to be, I'm like, how is this going to work?
me too. Me too. Me too.
It's
Me
cool.
too. No shade.
But I think it wasn't until the spa where I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, now I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I
Hmm.
start to see it. And
Mm-hmm.
even though, hell broke loose
Hell, bro.
at
Thanks, Jamar, for what the people say. We gonna get to that in a minute, though, child. I told you, I
Lord help
tell
us.
people it's a
Yes, we
method.
will.
It's a method to my madness. I just don't do shit just because. Like I said, and y'all will see further on. I just don't do shit for a storyline. Like literally, what I have going on is my storyline. But it was just a lot of shit that needs to be talked about. But we'll get into that. But go ahead. I'm
Well,
sorry.
yes,
Oh,
because
yes, we will.
I think one of the things that I know that I wanted to know, and what people when they were watching the show back, they felt like they didn't have enough context in regards to what the hell happened in Chicago because
What happened?
It's so crazy that I have to explain the story over. It does sound crazy. So it's not bigger than what I'm trying to make it as. What kind of threw me off was okay. The real reason for us going to Chicago is because Rico had a performance up there. Rico wanted his three bitches that we all cool. We was all the four musketeers at the time. He wanted all his girls up there to watch him perform. At the time, Reese was up there doing some filming as well for Dallas, for Chasing Dallas for himself. So I'm like, why not go to my hometown where I'm from, where I'm born and raised from, and show my girls my city? You know what I'm saying? So we went up there, and this is like a backstory. This is what a lot of people don't know. From the time I got up there, from the time Dominique and Troy and Rico picked me up, it was always already some awkwardness going on because me and Rico had our little conversation. I'm not gonna, throw my good sis under the bus, but we had conversation about okay, it's feeling awkward. Troy's feeling some type of way. I don't know what's going on. The girls are just like acting weird. But I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Let's just see how the night goes. Let's see how it play on. We met up with Reese G at her Airbnb before we went to the event or whatever. Um, what was this? This is we pulled up everything like that. Okay. So we walk in, stuff like that. We do a scene with Reese for Chasing Dallas, whatever the case is. After the cameras cut, we all was about to take a shot of Hennessy, whatever the case is. So I'm kind of standing in between Dominique and Troy, and I did not know Dominique was trying to take a picture of Troy. So I was like, and Dominique like, Cameron, move, like being jokeful, like, move, girl, I'm trying to take a picture of Troy. You see me trying to take a picture of Troy. I'm like, okay, I'm about to move. But then Troy rebuttal and was like, yeah, bitch, I don't know why you in the way and shit like that. You see him trying to take a picture with who? So I'm just like, okay, girl, where's all this fever coming from? All right, move
Mhm.
on. Then we on our way to the event, and then Troy kind of had like this turn up moment with Dominique where I guess Troy must have been irritated about something. I don't know. And then Dominique ended up texting me and was like, hey, did I do something wrong? Because he really, going off and shit. I'm just like, okay, no, you good. I say, she be having her moments, whatever the case is. But, y'all friends, see, you see it more than me from what y'all say or whatever like that. So why are you texting me and asking me what's going on, and your good girlfriend sitting right next to you? And Dominique is my bitch, so I'm overprotective of my friend. So I'm like, if my girlfriend feels some type of way, and me and Troy, yeah, we good girlfriends, we cool, but bitch, we just met last year. So I'm gonna take over for Dominique. I'm gonna take my bitch side over anything. So let me speed it along. Get to the event. Rico performs. He does a great job. He get off the set. One of my homeboys wanted to talk to from Chicago wanted to talk to Rico. So Rico gets to talking. Me and Rico just laugh and woo woo. So Troy gives me a nudge to my back. like it's a walkway. He gives me a nudge. I said, what's up? He said, girl, what you standing here for? Come on, let's go out. We going outside. I said, no, I'm staying right here talking to Rico and my homegirl. Like, this is my city. Like, I'm enjoying myself in my city. And so he was like, well, Rico can meet you outside. Go outside. Let's go. Like, you trying to boss me around like, bitch, you the leader or some shit. So I'm like, okay, Troy, I need you to calm down. Like, seriously. Like, you've been turning up since we've been here. And so I really need you to just really calm it down. And this is the first time I've ever seen Troy like this ever. So for him to, and I love Troy to this day. We cool, whatever. But I'm just speaking on what happened. I've never seen him like that. As y'all can see on season 3, he wasn't like that. Like, he never had this top-notch bitch energy, however you want to call it. So for me, I feel like the show played a factor of you feeling like you queen bee or a head bitch in charge. You know what I'm saying? Because you sit here and say, okay, you play this only child card. I know I have a lot of friends that's the only child. And I have never experienced anything that Troy has done while we was up in Chicago. So I'm just like, that was like an excuse for me. Just say, girl, you feeling yourself. You feeling your pussy. You feeling yourself. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I moved on from it. We fast forward. We go back to Atlanta, whatever the case is. The conversation between me and Troy kind of stopped for a little bit. Then it picked back up around his birthday. So to give y'all the insight, yes, it was months from now, from March to whatever her birthday is. But girl, I have not talked to you since Chicago. We didn't talk again until you sent me an invitation to your birthday. And I have proof in my phone, receipts. So me, yeah, I'm feeling some type of way because I guess you felt like because I did, quote unquote, express my opinion to you in Chicago, you felt some type of way. And then you didn't want to talk to me no more. So your birthday, I couldn't make to your birthday dinner. It wasn't no shady intent. I really couldn't make it. So I told Dominique, I said, hey, get her bill and let me know how much her food is, and I will send you the money to pay for her birthday dinner. And he was like, okay, cool, whatever. Sent the money, whatever. Troy texted me the next day saying, thank you for the, send me money for my birthday. I said, okay, cool, no problem. And then after that, it's like the conversation stopped again. So for me, outside looking in, I feel like you still feel some type of way. So I'm gonna run with it. Like, girl, if you're not talking to me, I'm not about to kiss nobody's ass for somebody to talk to me. So just to sum it off, like I said, it might not seem like made it real big to y'all, but for me, when I have friends, I respect my friends. We all have some type of respect for each other. So all that extra shit that you got going on, or if you have something going on in your life, or like I said, if you're feeling your pussy, that's fine, but don't direct it towards me because I'm not the bitch you could direct it towards. Scorpio fashion. But I love Troy. Like I said, now that I know that's how he is, regardless if it's the truth or not, I know how to take it as a grain of salt now and just throw it away and just keep it pushing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But that's all it was. Like, at the end of the day, my feelings was hurt. Let's just put it that way. My feelings was hurt because I thought we was cool. I thought we was better than that, and you were really acting different on that trip, basically.
Okay, I can see that a little bit more now because I was like, I feel like that was the gist of what we got, but I feel like there was a lot of nuance and context that was left out from either the editing table or it may not have just been captured when you explained it again.
Yeah.
It's like there's something else. I know that there's something else. There's bits and pieces that are missing from this puzzle.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's like you don't want to, even when I've had a conversation with Ike in my living room, what the living room I'm in right now, and then also explain it later on, it's like you try to hurry up and explain the situation because you don't want to drag it. Because, y'all watching the show, so you don't want to be like, damn, bitch, Cameron been talking for about 2 hours about the situation, and like, girl, what's going on? So it's like I try to explain it the best way as possible to make it make sense. But at the end of the day, like I said, when y'all don't see behind the scenes and y'all not actually there and stuff that's going on, yes, it makes you look like, okay, Cameron just over exaggerating. He looking for a storyline. He just wants something to go on. But no, I take my friendship seriously, and that situation was some bullshit to me because it's just like, girl, we've never talked to each other like this. We never disrespected each other like this. So it's like, where is this coming from? But like I said, we moved past it. As y'all seen on the last episode, we hugged it out, moved on. I love Troy. I was just with him last night, turning up with him at his hosting thing for us. And yeah, it's just like I said, it's just now that I know, it's a better understanding for myself, and I can move on and deal with it how I need to deal with it between me and him.
Got it. And that was good to see, and that's again why I wanted to make sure that certain things were shown or had a chance to play out on the show before we were able to ask you about, the different questions, because I know there's going to be some things you can't discuss just yet because we're going to see it on the show. And
right.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly.
So we're going to get mildly messy. Just
yes. Bring the mess. Bring the mess.
Just mildly messy. So as a viewer, the very first episode, Rico's doing his thing at the Pink Polaris concert with Eli Liberty, shutting the stage down. Y'all come out. Y'all are like, hey, a good job. These my bitches. Wayne's there with Kendra, you, Rico, all of that good shit. And you had made the comment. You're like, so
where's the best friends? The Troys, the Dominique.
Where are the friends? And I know later on when you and Dominique had the discussion, we'll talk about that. Did Dominique in that moment, and when you said that statement, was he sort of a scapegoat to sort of get to Troy? Was he like sort of was he a scapegoat? Did you mean to kind of include him in that?
And the crazy part about it is, and this was kind of messed up, where I was a little irritated at Rico on that scene, but I still love my boo down. The way he explained it was not how it really went down. Like, I said it to be a shady bitch once and first and foremost. I said it again because I know Dominique and Troy supports Rico down. I was saying that in the intent of, because it's like, girl, I have not spoken to y'all. I have not seen y'all in a very long time. And it would have been crazy, because if y'all would have came there that day, we could have easily had that conversation, squashed it, and it would have been drugged later or an episode later to another episode. You know what I'm saying? So I was being shady, and like I said it, and I think I said it in my green screen. I was being a shady bitch. I just wanted to be messy. I wanted to be shady. Whatever the case. I'm not gonna admit that, but it really wasn't like, oh, I was saying it like that Troy and Dominique does not support Rico, because clearly we fucking flew 300 miles away to Chicago to support Rico. So that's why I didn't really like how he explained it to Troy and Nick, and then also said, where are your real friends at? I never said that. Like, that didn't even leave my mouth. So that made it even more an escalated situation.
Made it worse.
You know what I'm saying? Change the words, because I never said that. All I said was, where's the Dominiques? Where's the best friends? Whatever like that. So that kind of like irritated me, but I got over it because it wasn't that serious. But I wish he would, if he was going to go back and let them know what I said, that's where you should just left it off with, that he just was saying where y'all was at.
I don't know what it is about that scene when he did update them. It was just the Troy's like, I know he's scrambling or something. Scrambling.
I've been meaning to screen record that and put that on Instagram, by the way, because shit has me on the floor. Every time I see that, it has me on the floor. That scene is funny as hell. Okay.
I laughed myself, child. I said, because it's like, when you know what's going on right now, and after the episode airs, it's like, okay, you can't be mad at this shit no more, because it's like, it's already talked about. We already talked about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be laughing at these people's scenes. Like, I don't get upset when I see the green screens or like the episode air, because I know the headspace that I am with you guys today. So yeah, but it's funny to me. The girls are hilarious.
Everybody does not share that same sentiment.
No, because they take it to social media and just be going out of control, and it's just like, girl. And I have to give it to the girls that it is their first time. Some of them, it's their first time on a web series. But I'm not gonna give y'all too much. But when we all had a conversation, we all agreed, was just like, okay, well, when the show come out, everybody we know what we got to do for the show. Just don't get mad and take it to social media. But it's just like, girl, the girls just ignored the fact and just did the same shit. And I'm just like, girl, y'all not gonna never learn.
They will. I just said the first time. Most of them,
yeah.
I see any of like the vets or people who have at least done it at least once doing that. It's like, girl,
right? So I have to, and I get on me like this all the time. He be like, girl, you can't say this and that because this is our first go around. I'm like, that's true. But I'm just going off of what we talked about. You know what I'm saying? We said this. We had this whole handshaking, toasting, whatever the case is. And then y'all take it to social media and y'all upset about the green screens. It's like, that's kind of contradicting yourself, in a little bit. So, but it's like I said, it's my fifth season, so I can't. I know the method to the shit, so I can't really say nothing.
Now, when it come down to this networking event, why did you think that Dominique was referring to Troy when he was throwing shade at that event? Now, why did it have to be Troy?
Once again, in my shady instances and my messy ways, because we was not friends at the time, or we wasn't talking to each other at the time. And the crazy part about it is, it's like Dominique said it to be spiteful, because Dominique, out of anybody, know what the fuck I do, what I have done, or anything. So for you to say and throw that shot that some of the entrepreneurs in the room, I'm like, okay, well, she can't be talking about me because I'm doing stuff. She can't be talking about Jay because she got a clothing line. She can't talking about Ike because he's new to the group and he shows everything that he does. And he can't talk about Rico Cassadine because Cassadine is doing her shit, or Rico with a K. So all I could really think of at the time, because we really did not know what direction Troy was going into, was Troy. No shade. Call it as a cap. Like, girl, you must be talking about your homegirl, because what have we seen from Troy in 2 seasons, no shade, besides the Talk Live Tuesday? Like, not shaded, like, I have to say this because I don't want the girls to be mad. She's doing that, like, I love what she's doing now, but I have to be real in the moment. Like, in those 2 seasons, you came on season 3 as a stylist, designer, whatever. We didn't see none of that season 3. Season 4, you did the Talk Live Tuesday because you switched your I guess career or whatever direction you want to go in. And I can't be mad at that, because look at me, shit. I went from stylist, designer to stylist to PR to promoter to girl, whatever else. But at the same time, I didn't know what direction she was going. I didn't know what she was doing this year, because over the summer it wasn't a lot going on. So I was being shady. So I was just like, okay, girl, you can't be talking about me because you know me. So it's like, okay, so you must be talking about your homegirl. So I was being shady. I was being messy. And I had a fun moment. I had to do my job as on my green screen. So
Yeah, girl,
Okay.
yeah, girl, you just gonna read her like that?
like,
That was cute.
yeah, it was a funny, cute moment though. But I don't know. I'm gonna wait till we get to the flower situation while I sip those flowers, because that's gonna segue. What I was just about to say gonna segue into that. But go ahead.
Now, before we get into the next question,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it now, because that's the number we was at first. But shout out to the 100
Okay.
and where we right back where we started at. Shout out to the
Okay.
100 people that's in the chat. The people has tuned in for
Yes. Come
Candy
on,
Cameron.
people.
They tuned in for Candy Cameron. They tuned in for him, baby. They have tuned
I
in for
said,
him.
what did I say? Cameronisha?
Yes,
Yes,
they
that
are.
girl.
The people have tuned in, honey. You know, they
Yes.
said the girl was boring, child, but they sure tuned in for him though. They want to hear what she got to
Yes.
say, honey. But anyway, what were you looking to accomplish when you pulled Dominique aside at the networking event? Hey, honey. What happened?
Girl, wait, who was that?
Sorry, that was my computer. Never mind.
Oh,
That was my
I
computer.
thought we had a surprise guest. I'm gonna say, hold on, bitch. Now y'all shady, girl. Who y'all got popping up?
Surprise, bitch! They've been backstage.
Oh, my goal was, because let me tell y'all, let me give y'all the history of that. I did not know me and Dominique had a problem. Like, seriously. Because when he said, well, the streets was said, or whoever came to him and said X, Y, and Z, and that I had said some shit or whatever the case is, it's like, Dominique, out of all the girls that you know in this cast, I don't give a fuck how close you and Troy is, but out of all the girls that you know in this cast that you knew before this show, if you heard anything that I said, you should have called me and asked me. That could have been an easy conversation. Because that's, like I said, that is my bitch. I've known her before the show. So my accomplishment was to try to get understanding, like, girl, why are you upset with me? What have I done to you? I have not said nothing bad about you. I have texted Dominique before. Me and Dominique have had conversations or whatever. But he explained what he had to explain or whatever said. But y'all have to understand, like, as well. And I'm the type of bitch. I text the girls how they text me. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So if I'm constantly texting you, regardless if I'm always inviting you out to a club or inviting you out somewhere, what have you texted me and called me to invite me to? I feel like I'm the only
Mm.
one trying to kick it or hang out or whatever, regardless if it's a club or not. So like I said, I did not understand the issue. So I needed clarity of why you feel like you have an issue with me or I have an issue with you. So in my back of my mind, I said, maybe girl, this is a storyline for Dominique, you know, because I'm feuding with Troy girl. That's her home girl. She ate into her defense, whatever. Okay, let's go along with it. So because I have respect for Dominique, I try not to get upset as the way I did as y'all seen. But because I love Dominique so much and I am passionate about my friendship, I wanted to get through her thick ass head, her hard head of hers, and be like, girl, this has nothing to do with you. This is about your home girl. And we want to talk about something. Let's talk about Troy. We don't have no problem. So I don't know what this fabricated, made up issue that it is going on in your head, but we don't have nothing. And as a friend, if anybody would have told anything about me about what Dominique said about me, I would have called Dominique. Because like I said, we have at least about 2-3 years of a friendship or knowing each other. You know what I'm saying? Troy,
Mm-hmm.
if I could, I did it to him too, yes. But I felt like at the time, yes, I'm a stubborn ass bitch. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Scorpio to the fullest. When I can hold a grudge for years, if need be. So after don't dare ask,
Typical
like for
Scorpio
real.
fashion. Typical Scorpio
Hello.
fashion.
So
Typical
I
Hey,
can
Scorpio.
close up, girl.
I can hold a grudge for years. So I don't give a fuck if it happened 2 days ago and you wanted me to talk about it in a moment. And me and my best friend always have this understanding. If we have a disagreement and I go in my room and I close my door, give me 24 hours. Give me some time. So in that moment, because I kind of was irritated about the situation, yes, it was months before I talked about it with Troy. You damn right, because like I said, I hold a grudge. I at the time wasn't seeing it for her. The conversation stopped with her after we came back from Chicago. So you didn't reach out. I wasn't reaching out either. But with Dominique, like I said, I feel like it was a segue for her trying to protect her friend. I feel like it really wasn't no real issue. So for me, I'm like, let me go outside, have a conversation with my girl. Let's chop it up. Let's watch whatever it is because it's not that serious and move on. But obviously, it took a turn for the worse. The girl started screaming. Jamar started running down the hallway. Girl, you see her hair flowing in the wind. You got my best friend running. You got my other friend running. Like I'm about to do something, but it's no shade. The bitches that know me, when my voice get high pitched, y'all see how kind of like my voice kind of like a little squeaky, a little light. But when my voice start getting deep, I start getting angry. And then my friends know that's when I'm ready to kind of like fight. But I wasn't gonna fight Dominique because, like I said, that is my bitch. Any other bitch, maybe. But her, it really was just a passionate argument. It really was. Like, it's because you don't know what's going on clearly. I don't know what's going on because you ain't said nothing to me in my text message or called me. So yeah, it was just really to kind of get a better understanding of what was wrong, what was the issue, and what problem she had.
Mm.
Because I remember it
Okay.
felt like, what is this? What are they arguing for exactly? What is
It
the
was nothing. It was just a bunch of hoopla, child. It really wasn't like it wasn't given.
I already knew what was up because Cameron came up to us and said, "Can I borrow my friend for a second?" I said, "Oh shit."
Let me borrow Miss Neat Neat real quick.
Well, I know where you're going, and I didn't see y'all for a while. But I wasn't about to spill that drink though. I sure wasn't, bitch.
Oh,
Yeah, I see
child.
you was
Hello.
in hell. The way you was
Ah,
double dutching across that
Look,
pavement.
Thursday,
Um,
pour that drink out. I wasn't wasting it.
child. But this is the question that I've been waiting to ask. Now, why did you deliver that shady ass letter to that spa day? It was entertaining to say the least, but I want to know why you did it.
can I be really honest with you guys? Now, I'm gonna give y'all the answer because I know it looked like I was talking around the whole shit, and I think the reason why I was talking around it because I'm like I didn't really want to start any more bullshit between me and these particular people. But I really was talking about Troy and Dominique at the time because clearly y'all had so much to say at the networking event about the entrepreneurs and people not doing anything. And then you also had a sit down where you said what you said. And it got back to me anyways that you said what you said about me not having anything to go on when it was her, Rico, and Troy. That I don't have nothing to go. I don't have anything that's going on. I don't have any clients, I don't have anything like that. So it's like, okay, girl, since everybody since season 1, and I've been taking this, and it's so crazy. It's a frustration. I think it was a buildup for me that people have been talking about me and my brand since season 1. And I let
Mm-hmm.
people walk over me. I let people say what they got to say. I try to brush it off. I try to bite my tongue. I try not to be that girl that I used to be, which is CJ from Chicago. Like, I try not to be that girl that I used to be and go to fuck off and slap a bitch or do anything like that. So it was just like, okay, this is the last straw. I'm tired of you girls constantly want to come in my business and say what y'all need to say. So let me show y'all how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Let me dish it out to y'all, and so y'all can see the many things that y'all always been saying constantly about Cameron. So yes, I put in there about the whole scamming shit. It wasn't nobody particular that it was about the scamming. I just wanted to be shady. I wanted to be messy. And it might be a girl or two that is scamming, but y'all will see that further on in the episode. Um, to get certain situations and get certain things. About the whole people hiding behind each other's shadows. I was talking about Troy and Dominique because it seemed like one person can't defend each other without the other or handle a situation without the other. So I felt that way in that particular moment. What else did I say about people trying to get to the bag? I was talking about Troy because, like I said, I didn't know what direction she wants going with her business. One day she was a stylist, the next day she was doing Talk Live Tuesday. That I didn't know what was going on with her, so I could say that as well. And yeah, so it was towards Troy and Dominique because of the situation. Because let's make it clear, the girl's gonna come back and tell what people said if they film. You know, I ain't gonna throw nobody under the bus, but I know it was a lot of shit said, and obviously it was showed on the episode, so they wasn't lying or whatever. So, and then if I can really say it, like it wasn't towards Jay Amore because as y'all seen in the episode, Jay Amore knew about the situation because I told him what I was about to do, catch that tea and that dirt. So I understand why she was cutting up. Oh, do you want me to say it again?
Wait.
Should I say it for to the people in the back? And Jamar, you was there that day at Rico's press release situation, wasn't you? When he did the little thing with the interviewing that they showed on episode, I
Yeah,
think 3.
they didn't show any of that though.
Okay, but you were there though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, I told him that
I was
day.
supposed to be there with him. I wasn't there.
Yeah,
Hey, that was before the spa day.
yes,
No.
yes, it was because it was right before my birthday. My birthday was in November. We filmed that scene in October. Yes, we did. That was
Let
before
me
the
look
spa
through
day,
my text
baby.
message and see something real
Hello.
quick, child.
Yeah, go ahead and check it, baby. That was before the spa day.
I have no
Because
I
he
have
sure told me about the event.
I
He
did.
wanted me to come, but I had
I did see
just
that
came.
message because we had the media with the prelude on the seat. I think
Hmm.
we were sitting
Yeah.
next. I think me and Cam were sitting next to each other. Or
Yeah, it was like in October, the beginning of November, because my birthday was the 12th, and they had the spa day that following week, the week after my birthday. And I told them
yeah,
I wasn't gonna be there because I already had a trip planned. So because mind you, before I left, and that's why I said once again, it's a method to my madness. I told Jay because, like I said, me looking at Jay as my homegirl, I said, "Hey, I'm sending some stuff to the house. It's gonna be very shady, whatever. I just want to give you a heads up because I didn't want you to feel like that I'm messing up the event, or no, not messing up the event. Let me take that back. I don't want you to feel like it was towards you. So I'm just letting
Wait,
you
wait, wait,
know."
wait.
Jay then confirmed and said verbatim, "I wish you did not tell me that because I would love to be surprised when when it came to the house." Cause mind you, I told him it was gonna be black roses, but it wasn't black roses, it was red roses because we couldn't get the black roses. So you knew about it. And what day was that?
what date is on that?
It says November 10th.
Yeah, so that was right before my birthday.
Oh well, shit.
I hope y'all can see it. There go right there.
Because
So
We
that
that's
can't
the
really see it,
chair.
but we know you reading it right. But yeah, so
Yeah.
for you to do all that what you did, it's like, okay, girl, now at this point, you are looking for a moment. You wanted to be seen because you didn't think you were gonna be noticeable on the show. But you knew about the situation. I didn't have to go into detail of what I was gonna say, but at least that I let you know because I heard you was collabing with Oliver with this event. It was no reason for you to act the way you did. And that's on period.
Mm.
But y'all see it some more. Y'all just wait to the next episode. Y'all gonna see some more shit that happens. But it
Okay.
was just very. I hated that moment because it was just like when Ike and them told me what happened when I was on my trip, and I was just like, why would you like, girl? What Portia say? Wrong road, wrong road. Cause girl, I come with receipts and invoices, baby. So it's gonna make you look bad. Like you knew about it and you cut up for what reason? It was about Troy and Dominique only because of the past shit they were saying, and I felt like if you're gonna dish it out, I'm gonna dish it out too. So, you know, now y'all have an answer, and there, for the people, y'all got it first, an exclusive.
Baby, that was some shit. When that happened, I said, "Oh, girl." Girl,
I mean, like let's be honest. Like, if y'all really watch the show, I'm pretty sure y'all have seen me take more shit than anybody since this show been started. And I have not never said anything about people's businesses. As much as of a shady bone I have in my body, I respect people's business because this is something that the show is forced to build y'all platform. So I would never want to speak nothing ill will. I might speak some ill will about you. You probably getting a CPN to get an apartment or something, girl. But I'll never speak on your business because I know that's your baby. And if people don't know the sacrifices I had to make, not not eating because I'm sacrificing my money to put my last of my money into my business. You know what I'm saying? Doing payment arrangement on bills and shit like that. I'm an open person because can't nobody never use nothing against me that I can put out myself. You know what I'm saying? It's been times that I had to do shit that I had to sacrifice for my business, so it hurts and it hits different when I see people that know me, and I told those stories to that have so much to say about me and my business.
Mm.
Hold on, y'all, I'm gonna cut on this light, but go ahead, I'm listening.
girl, the tea runneth over, child. So let me
Ooh.
ask you: do you feel like after the letter was delivered and that whole shindig went down, and Jay was sort of directing his frustration towards Ike? Like, do you feel like Ike held his own in that moment?
Yeah, my brother had my back. My brother had my back because Ike knew about it. You know what I'm saying? I told him about it. So it's just like, and I told him that's what I think that shocked Ike because I told him I let Jay know about the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So for him to be girl squawking like a rooster girl at fucking Ike, it's like girl. And Ike in the back of his head, of course he's not gonna give away the tea. He like, girl, why are you doing all this and you knew? And then on top of that,
Mm.
I'm not fucking Cameron. Give that energy when he come back in town. Like, which he's right. Like, girl, don't mean because that's my bitch, don't mean that he's not gonna deliver no message. That's number one. You tell me what you gotta say. Whatever I do don't have nothing to do with the person that I'm close with. That's like me, bitch. If I bitch threw a shoe at you and then you going back telling my homegirl, like, girl, your girl is wrong, your girl is wrong. Why you didn't tell me in that moment that I threw that shoe? Why you going at my girl? She
Mm.
ain't actually she ain't me. Even if we were twins, that still ain't me. I'm my own person. So, but yeah, child,
Ooh.
it's a lot. It's a
Ooh,
lot.
Lord. Well, I want you to know this. When Jay gets his chance to get up here, that question will be asked.
Mm-hmm. And she. By the time y'all have her on here, it's going to show. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all just keep watching. Like it's just, and there's no way around it. Like you cannot talk your way around that. You can't come on this platform and say, "Oh yeah, he told me about it, but he didn't let me know he was sending a note." It doesn't matter what I told. If I gave you, bitch, I was sending fucking bags of fucking dildos, girl. I just told you and gave you a heads up and let you know that I'm sending something shady. I just want to let my girl know so you wouldn't take offense to it. You can't come on here and say nothing. There's no way around it.
So, and I mean, I guess I don't know if this has already been answered, kind of, but why, in your words, do you think he got upset?
Clout on the show, girl, because you didn't stick out. You don't stick out as much. I'm sorry. I mean, yes, you presenting your fashion one, but when it comes to personality and like if we were lined up and people would pick people for a spot, girl, they wouldn't pick you because you don't give much. Like, so I feel like in a moment you have to turn up and have a moment. You needed a moment. You needed your 5 minutes. Or 60 seconds, so that Oliver said. You needed your 60 seconds.
Oh my God. Okay.
I mean, what other reason would it be? What other reason would it be? You're not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, well, girl, it was so much positive energy, and it was this, and it was that." Well, girl, if that's the case, in that moment when I told you, "Hey, Rico, stay," you should have said, "Fred, I don't think that's the best idea. I'm trying to bring the girls together for a positive day, whatever." You would have said that to me in that moment. I would have said, "You know what, Jay? You're right. I'll handle it when I come back from Houston."
Scotty, I think we may need to do our disclaimer just to cover our own asses, if you don't mind.
The thoughts and comments and remarks of Cameron does not reflect Scotty by Nature TV nor Jamar 84. This has absolutely nothing to do with us.
Not
We're
a
doing our job, and that's
disclaimer.
that
Oh
on
my
that.
god!
Listen, we
But
gotta do it. We gotta do it. We gotta do
no,
it
but
because
it's honest shit, y'all.
listen,
Like for real. And
I'm
I
just
don't. And
listen.
go ahead, go ahead.
We got to do it because in the past when we have interviewed people, they have taken the shit out on us, and we just doing our
Yes.
job. We ain't
And y'all
said
are.
shit.
And he's gonna come on here and do the same thing, which is fine. This is what I want. That is your thing. You have to speak on it in a moment. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what it is, that's how I felt. You're gonna come on here and feel the same way. You're gonna feel like that the letter shouldn't have been sent. You feel like it was disrespectful. That's your feelings. But it's the difference between feelings and the truth.
Mm.
So, but yeah, all tour, like, it's good. I don't have no issues with Miss J Amore. Uh, I mean, and you got to do what you got to do for a show, and that's why I said if that's what you truly wanted to do was to cut up like that because you wanted to bring the views, baby. Because the girls was living. Hey, no tea, all in the comments, and they had everybody against me in the comments. Like I was just a rude ass, messy ass bitch. Didn't have nothing going on. I could have said it in their face. You had the girls gagging at me.
I
Thank
ain't
you. I
gonna
appreciate
lie,
it.
cause I sure as hell said it in my review. I said, "Now, why you didn't say that shit to their face? Why you had to put it in the letter? Why you
Because
had
I
to
was
be
out
like
of town.
112? Why you had to be like 112 and put it in your letter? Why you had to do that?"
Cause guess what? Same way the girls talk about the shit behind my back. So guess what? I sent it from 600 miles away from Texas, Houston, Texas, and I did the same exact shit. Period.
Girl. I
Oh
mean,
Lord.
so because we initially saw Jay. Jay's first scene, Jay's introduction was with you at the
Mhm.
fabric shop with Rico Chappelle.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rico Chappelle. Yeah. Mhm.
And so in that scene, y'all were kind of like cackling about, Dominique Troy and the things that's going on, kind of catching him up, blah, blah, blah. And it gave the impression that y'all was like long time, or at least knew each other enough to have that some sort of camaraderie with each other.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
so when the moment that this started happening and he just started dragging you by, the scalp, I'm just like, so wait, what is the nature of your relationship? Like, is it just like
Okay.
intense, frenemy? Like, what is?
I wouldn't say we was friends. I would say once again that we were building a friendship. I met Jay Amore offline. I think it was Instagram. Don't give me the line. I don't want to say it's any other dating apps and nothing like that, girl. But it was off. I think it was off Instagram. I had met him before he made my outfit for the reunion last season because he made my yellow outfit for the reunion. Hence, building a clientele, friendship, whatever you want to call it. Jay
Mm-hmm.
has been after that since Jay has been to my house multiple times. Jay has been to brunches. Jay has been to surprise birthday parties that I have thrown for somebody here at my home. Jay has been to events that I went to that I invited him to. Me and Jay has met up at 10th and Piedmont once or twice. So what do y'all call that?
Mm.
What do y'all call that?
Y'all
Like,
was
what is y'all
somewhat
definition?
friends.
Right. Yeah. We were getting on board to building a friendship. So it's just like for you to try to now have this smear campaign. Oh, I ain't never hang with Cam like that. I ain't never do. And the only thing that really triggered me that was in the back of my head was like, this is nothing but deja vu with the whole Lauren situation on season 2. When she tried to downplay it that we didn't kick in and still woo woo. One thing about it, two things for sure. Cameron ain't no fucking lame. Cameron is what they say, the who's of Atlanta, baby. A lot of people know who CJ is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not out here begging for no fucking friendship at all. So for you to even try to go around and try to downplay this shit, it's like, okay, girl, low key, it hurts because and it's my fault. I am a real open person. Like, I love people even when I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my fault. That's how I was raised, because people don't get that type of friendship or anything just first time meeting somebody. Just like Jamar. First time meeting Jamar, I opened my arms to Jamar. He came over. He came to a party. I made sure he was good. I made sure the hospitality, me and him, kiki, we laughed. I am just a good person. And people just want to diminish that and make it seem like I'm just thirsty for shit. Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all, to quiet as kept, because my real bitches is some of the girls that I've known for years. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm not begging. What in your friendship with me I'm benefiting from? Nothing. I already have what I need. So it's just like, it was just, like I said, girl, you on the show. It's a platform. You're getting your moment. Hopefully they pick you back up for season 6, girl. And you secure your spot. Hopefully you secure your spot. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, okay.
Lord, take
All right.
my
So do you think when it comes down to this, I think we at the sock thing. What was it called? The sock.
The sock box that kick it in. It was kick it in something. He had a theme of it.
That was a sock launch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the sock launch. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that Ike was being messy with the icebreakers?
Oh, well, quiet as kept. We all wrote questions. So Ike wasn't being messy. He had a good intention of doing the icebreakers to get to know people, but the girls wanted to write shady questions. We all wrote questions. So Ike was, who was Ike to be like, okay, girl, don't put nothing shady in there, y'all. Don't be asking no personal questions. Woo, woo. Girl, you with a group of messy ass queens in a group with each other. Like, ain't nobody about to be positive. We want to get to the nitty gritty, girl. We want to know who did the OnlyFans, who got fucked, who did this, who like each other in a group. We ain't.
Well, most of that stuff, honestly, before that game, most of y'all already knew the answers to half of those questions.
Yeah, so the girls want to be messy. That's what I'm saying. I'll be trying to tell the bitches. I'll be like, girl, even at the networking event, I was just like, this networking event, yes, them girls might have a good intentions on it, but we knew it was gonna be some shady shit. We knew it was gonna be like some, okay, girls, what y'all do type of situation. Well, ain't nothing good that comes in this group sometimes, and it's no shade. Now, some events have turned out nice, and it was good intentions behind it. But I knew the icebreaker question was gonna be messy. Like, it wouldn't be chasing Atlanta.
Clearly,
did not have a messy set. Like, clearly.
Child.
Like, for real.
we ain't surprised. Okay. Yeah. Well, it looks like you and Troy were able to speak your piece about what happened in Chicago. So at this point of the show, do you think that y'all really made amends? Are y'all really in a good place?
I feel like in this moment, because as y'all seen at the second episode, we hugged it out in the room. So it was like, damn, here go this situation again. And I thought we hugged it out at the networking event. You know what I'm saying? Even though in the back of my head, I was like, it's still going to be some bullshit going on, because I always prepare myself. But I legitimately thought we hugged it out, left it at the networking event, and was moving on. So when it was brought up and, Oliver did his whole, 1-2 or whatever, trying to bring up the situation between me and her, it was just like, okay, here we go again. I guess the situation is not deaded. So let's talk about it in front of the people, because clearly we've been talking about it in front of the people. So I hate when a girl say, girl, now that we in front of people, now we want to talk about it. Girl, talking about it in front of Dominique, even if it was just Dominique and Rico, you're still talking about it in front of people. So you could have did the same thing that I said, which was pick up that phone and say, "Hey, girl, what's the issue?" But just like me, I talked about it with girls. You talked about it with girls. So now let's talk about it in front of everybody now. You know?
Mm.
So I'm happy me and Troy talked it out, whatever. We hugged on it. We're in a better space. Like I said, I was with him last night. And I feel like we're back on track to get back where we need to be. I'm not going to say we're the best of friends as we was before, but we're getting better. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it takes time to gain that trust on both ends again. But I love Troy. Like I've always loved Troy. I just did not like the situation that how he handled it. Like that was just me. So
Okay. Now, in your opinion, what do you think made the sock launch turn left? In your opinion, where did it go
people that
left?
put their nose in their business, they had shit to do with them.
Say their names.
AKA Mildew Friday.
Nah.
I mean, I said it in my green screen. She already know. We already Kiki that talked about it. But yeah, Drew, like you are a newcomer. Like this is what kills me about these newcomers, like fresh ass bitches, like freshmen. Y'all come into a situation that y'all don't know about. You know what I'm saying? So when me and Troy was talking, all you doing is breaking that neck around, girl, swinging them stale ass braids, girl, just going and going and going about, oh, I sent Troy some money for his birthday. Girl, the only reason why you knew that is because Troy said something. But girl, that don't have nothing to do with you. Once again, you're putting your hand on some shit that has nothing to do with you. And that's why Rico cut up on her the way he did, because you're still, once again, you wasn't a bitch that hopped in his DM. You know what I'm saying? It was fucking Dominique. And because Dominique wasn't there, and Troy and Dominique is freaking frack, they're the closest. Yes, Troy is gonna speak on his behalf, but girl, you just met Dominique a month or two ago, girl. You just met Troy a month or two, girl. So that's what, for me, that's what it started. Because if those two would have had a conversation, it might have would have been a little rocky. It's always gonna be a little rocky shit. But it wouldn't have went to that height of it all if Drew would have just mind her business. No shade.
I agree.
No shade. Like I
And
love
I
to sit
will be
down,
saying
but
it in my review. And I will be saying it in my
yeah.
recap when it comes out. I definitely will be in
I
it.
love sits down, and I even told her when they had went live, her and Willa, she asked my opinion. Dude, she felt like she did too much about the Wayne situation, about telling Wayne that she needed to manage Kendra and not focus on anything. You have no right to say that.
Mm.
You don't know nobody. You have to be able to give everybody a fair chance before you start talking shit. Get to know the girls before you start talking shit, because you can be hanging with Troy and Dominique, and it could have turned differently that these girls was talking shit behind your back and throwing you under the bus, and you thought you had a friend in them, and now you are already in shaded me, Rico, Wayne, Kendra, and now girl, you ain't got no friends no more.
Hmm.
You have to be strategic and smart about the shit, girl, and you really wasn't.
Mm. Well, Jamar, you're next up.
That's the day fair for me, bitch. Yes,
Just
I
give it the
told
fan
y'all
just
this
a
gonna
few
be a
more
good.
seconds. I'm just gonna give the fan a few
Okay.
more seconds. Oh, baby.
Woo, this interview, Jesus, please, Lord, help me.
So I know that you and I had talked about this, outside of the show already, but I just want to ask you so you maybe give a chance to say it for the people.
Mm-hmm.
Would you do season 6? Why or why not?
It's debatable right now. I have a lot of stuff, personal stuff going on that I feel like I really want to deal with. Like, and of course, things can change or whatever. Like, of course, the resting moment when the season end, and then all the other, the chasing Dallas, chasing LA, just Lauren go past, and my mindset might change. Right now, it's just up in the air. Honestly, I can't really even give y'all a true answer. A part of me, I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you a yes and a no. No, because I really honestly felt like I've used this show to my best of my ability for my brand, the platform, and everything. And I feel like I've done everything that I could to get noticed and, use what the platform is for to really get these clients, really have people looking at you, booking you, and things like that. And I think I have that, and it's very a set foundation for myself. And I really want to give somebody else an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to be 36, 37 years old, still doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm 31 right now. I'll be 32 this year. So I just don't want to. I don't want to give like a Nene situation. I don't want to give a Candy situation where I'm just feel like I have to hold on to something because that's going to make me relevant. And I feel like some of these girls is going to try to do that because they feel like outside of chasing reality, they won't have nothing going on. You know? And I don't want to be that girl. I want to be able to release chasing reality, chasing Atlanta, and feel like I'm still on my path of my PR, my network, my clothing, my styling, or whatever like that. So that's my no answer. My yes answer, because I love this cast. Like, I love this cast, and I just know for a fact going into another season with this same group is going to be phenomenal. Like, no shade. That's the only reason why I would say. We don't need no replacements. We don't need, like, if I could tell Andario, I would tell him to keep everybody. No shade, everybody, because I feel like we have a chemistry and a connection, and how the dialogue is and the storyline is something that people have not seen since for the whole 4 seasons or 5 seasons. So that would be my yes.
And this was
okay. Now before we get into,
go
ahead, Jamar. I'm sorry.
This was the first time that I actually tried to audition for the show.
Okay.
And I'm just like, let's, in a universe where I would have been a part of it, I don't know how this would have went. I think the universe worked out the way that it was supposed to work.
Can I give how you probably would have been, Jamar? You would have probably been me for the first couple of seasons, just sitting in the cut, drinking your drink, just looking at the drama going on, but just focusing on you. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what kind of made me different from everybody else, and that's why I was classified as the boring bitch, because I didn't proceed in the drama. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to use this platform to build my business. Like, literally. Like, I didn't come on here. Yes, I'm gonna be shady. I'm gonna have my commentary, but I didn't come on here to pull nobody wig off their head. I didn't come on here to throw no drink on nobody. I didn't come on here to fight nobody. Because one thing about it, I'm not going to jail for none of these bitches. Nobody. Ain't nobody gonna buy me out but myself or my mama or my best friend.
Because Cobb County don't play.
Hello, period. I'm in Fulton County, so I know they're gonna cut me up.
Okay, go ahead, Scotty. Go ahead.
Okay, but before we get into the game that we play in our interviews, I'm going to take this question that was in the chat, and I'm pretty sure everybody want to know this because I want to know this. But someone has a question and they wanted to know, were you on good terms?
Is me and Sky on good terms? Yeah, me and Sky is cool. Yeah. Like, we don't talk as much as we used to. And a lot of people be dragging this me and Sky situation that happened season 3. Y'all have to understand, y'all can say what y'all want to say. Y'all can say Sky got me together or whatever the case is. But once again, because I value certain friendships, I feel like it's better to take people's attack and what their opinion is and what it is, and it doesn't, and just listen and just let them say what they need to say and shout out whatever. Rather than me arguing and we going back and forth, we standing up out of each other's seats about to fight and shit like that. I love Scott too much for me to even react to the shit that he was doing season 3, because I already knew in my mind that's what he was gonna do in that episode, because I know Sky. So I felt for him. I said, let me just save a moment of losing a friend. Let him get his frustrations out. However the girls want to say that she read me, whatever, that's fine. I could take it and I move on from it. But because I valued her friendship, I said, with 2 bitches going back and forth arguing, y'all not going to resolve nothing. It's just going to keep going. So after today, to answer y'all question, me and Sky is cool. We don't have no beef. We don't have no chicken. We ain't got no lamb. We ain't got none of that. We cool, and we just don't speak every day. But you don't have to talk to people every day to still have a friendship. So
that's true. That's true. Okay, well, we're about to play the game. We play this game towards the end of the interview, and when we have people from web series on here, we have everybody from the cast, and we say their name, and you give your
Oh, here we
opinion on that
go.
person, whether it be one
Ah,
word, whether it be a sentence. Just give your honest
okay.
opinion on said person that we call out, and please keep it all the way real. Don't give me no
Oh, you
Miss
know I
America
am.
answer.
Haven't I been so far? Like shit.
We don't want
If they
no,
can't
we
watch
don't
this
want no
interview
Miss
and
USA.
laugh, if they can't watch this interview and laugh and kiki child, then y'all, it's like I said, it's out of my reach. Because if y'all know where we at right now, y'all shouldn't be mad. But go ahead, I'm ready.
Okay. You gonna go first, Jamar? You want me to say the first name?
Go ahead and get it started, child.
Okay. Aaron Thomas.
Aaron Thomas. Oh, talented, very talented.
Rico Castadine.
Um, I'm gonna say loud.
She is, she is loud now.
He is loud now.
hmm
Ike.
Um. Oh, and you say I can say it one word or just describe them?
Mm-hmm.
You can say
I
one word or you can say one sentence. It don't
one
matter.
sentence. Um, that's my bitch. Period. That's my brother. I love him now.
Willa.
Willa. I would have to say two words for Willa. Willa is funny and country as hell.
All factual. All factual.
Okay. Dominique,
Who's in the
who's in
chat,
the
by the
chat
way?
right now.
Hey Dom, hey Nene. Dominique is very dramatic. I love you, Nick. Dominic is dramatic as hell, but I love him now.
Troy.
Troy, extra, read all about it.
Oliver.
Oliver, Oliver is a shady ass bitch. Oliver is a shady girl. She's a shady girl, child. No shade. Y'all might think she doing her due diligence, but she keeping up the mess too. She's a shady bitch.
Is. Is she trying to get married matronly this season, girl?
Yes, majorly, but hitting a shade
We
on the side.
see
I'm
you,
trying to tell
girl.
you, we see you, girl. You gotta be a blind bitch not to notice the mess that Oliver keeps up, girl.
uh, Lil Kendra.
What's gooey? Every time I think of Kendra, it's what's gooey.
That reminds me because Kendra came out on that very first episode and she was like, you know,
Uh-huh.
we're talking here to Cam and he made it another season. I said,
All right. She shaded me. I was like, I was shocked about that too. I was just like, girl, I said, not Kendra coming for me out of all people. But you know what? I didn't take it serious. I didn't take it serious at all. That's still my baby, regardless.
mm-hmm.
Wayne the Pain.
Misunderstood.
Rico with a K.
Um, Rico with a K, I will say, and I'm sorry, and it's no offense, and it's no offense to anybody else right now, but I feel like Rico with a K is like the best rapper in the game right now in the LGBTQ world for me right now. No shade.
All right.
hmm
Um, Drew Thursday.
Oh my God, Drew. Oh my
Didn't
God,
do something.
God. Messy. I mean, she's just a messy girl. Yeah.
Oh.
And last, but certainly not least, Mr. Jamar.
What can I say? It's a lot to say about Jay, but I'm gonna just leave it at just two things. I'm most definitely gonna start off with the positive note. Jay Moore is very talented in his designs. Um, and then another thing is that she's fishing for a moment.
Well, that ends the game. That ends the game. And there's one last thing I'm gonna ask you because I told you I was gonna ask you when I saw you Sunday.
Okay.
Is it a unit or no?
Is what a unit or not on my head? I did say that to you. I forgot. No, this is my hair. No lift, no pull.
He said, I'm about to
Because I
sweat out
told
my unit.
Jamar,
He said,
I
not.
called right. I told Jamar because I was skating and sweat. I said, "Bitch, I'm gonna sweat my unit out my damn head." But no, this is all my follicles. It's no, what they call that stuff? The spray on, the black shit. Like, no, this is all me.
Oh,
All me.
Jesus.
Yeah, I can't say the same for a lot of the girls, but this is 100% Cam.
Oh.
Oh Lord. Well, look. At the end of all of our interviews, we always like to ask: is this just your first time here? You know, did you have fun? Did you enjoy yourself? Like, do you feel like
I had a great time. I had a great time. I really felt like because this is my first interview. Y'all are my first interview too. So y'all special. I'm special. Bring it on in. But I really felt like I was able to really explain myself about the me and Troy and Dominique's situation, and actually, you guys actually heard me out, knowing that of course, Jamar, you and Dominique is real close, but it doesn't seem in this moment you're very professional, not trying to take sides or anything in that matter. Um, and it was fun. Like I feel like it was just a fun interview. I like a professional interview where it's like, and I've been on plenty of interviews. Like when I say such people names,
you
that
can?
I've been on interviews that when I'm trying to answer a question, the
So
co-host or the
messy.
host is over talking the person that you guys are like this the guest. You know what I'm saying? Y'all treat your guests as guests. You know what I'm saying? So, and I have experience where I have been on interviews and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to answer the question. They try to butt in. I'm like, damn, bitch, can I finish my sentence before you try to interject and say what you need to say? Shit. But no, but you guys are very professional. I really love you guys. I've been watching you guys for a minute. I'm so happy that you guys offered me the seat as your first episode of the Prelude. And I'm hoping to kind of see you guys. And Scotty, I hope to see you soon because most definitely, I mean, you've been doing this for a long time, and I'll be running to Jamar all the time. And I always thought you lived here. For some reason, I don't know why I always thought you lived here and you just didn't come outside.
It's in the works. I
Okay,
don't want to
well,
hear that
I
bitch
hope
mouth.
so.
I don't want to hear that
I ain't
bitch
gonna say
mouth.
nothing this time. I'm not gonna tell. I'm not gonna talk about how I told her.
No, don't talk about it, Jamar. Look, that's the Scorpio shit that he was talking about. You can't do it. You got to zip it sometimes. We have to learn to close our mouth and zip it and throw away the key sometimes. Because we will keep going. But no,
That
but I
bitch don't
really
know how
enjoyed
to
myself,
do
y'all. I enjoyed myself. I hope to be back on your interview platform after the season is over with and kind of discuss the things of the things. And yeah, I appreciate y'all, really.
Oh, you.
Oh, well, thank you for that. We definitely appreciate all of that. We definitely appreciate it. Now, before we get up out of here, I just want to remind everybody
Mm-hmm.
because when we said that we were back on it with the interviews, we are definitely back on it with the interviews.
Period.
So we're gonna let the people know right now that next week you will see Cameron's good friend
Yes,
I will be here next
Ike.
week, okay? Next week on the 21st at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So, yes, Ike will be the next interview coming up. So, be on the lookout for that, okay? Be on the lookout for
Yes,
it.
Keisha, Keisha.
Period.
But
So
I
I
So,
appreciate y'all.
if you're available with the 23rd, that's Saturday. I don't think Scotty and I have anything going on that day. So
No, that's fine. We can kick it. Let me know. Like I said, I'm not doing anything. Well, only thing I'm doing is Rico's thing on the 23rd. You probably get that email soon, Jamar.
I don't think that is happening anymore
Oh,
on that date. It might
okay.
be.
Okay. Well, I need to reach out to Rico then. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. I don't have anything else planned on the 23rd. So y'all just let me know. We can go out to eat. We can hit up Poodle's Chow. We can hit up any other bar, whatever y'all want to do. I'll clear that schedule. I ain't got shit going on.
Period.
All
We'll
right,
let
then,
you
but that's fine with me. All right, well, Cameron, thank you for. I want to thank Candy Burris for a wonderful
Ah!
interview. This was amazing. I had a lovely time with this interview. You know what I'm saying? And I would
Yeah.
say with this interview, and I say this a lot. Sometimes interview when you interview people after you watch the show, you kind of see them in a different light. So I will say
Yeah.
that this interview had me looking at you in a different light, in a better light than
Oh,
before.
thank
I can definitely.
you. Thank you. I
And I
appreciate
ain't
it.
just saying, it because your ass up here. I'm being for real. So, you know.
Well, hopefully you still feel that way these next couple of episodes. But yeah.
I told
Oh,
Daria we can skip
Dominique
episode.
said he wanna come. Dominique said he wants to come. So we'll
Girl, she
see.
knows she coming up
Okay.
here one day. I don't know why she playing.
Yes. Dominique, you don't have your moment, girl. This is my moment. This is my moment to shine. Fine.
I mean, know we waiting
Well,
on.
Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Like I said, the people tuned in for the OG baby. Everybody, y'all tuned in. Y'all came in and showed out. Okay, so like I said, be on the lookout next Thursday for our interview with Ike. He'll be here next Thursday, so be on the lookout for that. And thank you once again, Cameron, for
No
coming up here and giving us
problem.
a good interview. This is probably going
No
to be one of my
problem.
favorite interviews that we have done because I really enjoyed myself on this one. So and on
Thank
top of
you.
that, me and Jamar was praying about this because I haven't had no sleep, and when
Oh
my
no.
energy be low as hell,
Yeah.
I be out of it.
Well, I'm
It don't
glad I
feel
can
good.
kind of transfer some of that energy to you, and you got kind of
Yeah,
like you woke up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little tired too because I just got off of work at 5, and I've been working closing shifts all since the beginning of this week. So I am a bitch is drained, and then I went out last night too. I'm about to get in this bed in a couple of minutes, like no shade.
Y'all crazy.
well, all right then, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. Now my ass got to go and watch Marriage Boot Camp because I have to go live and
Yes.
talk about it within like 2 hours. So thank you
Okay.
everybody for tuning in once again. Thank you for Cameron for showing up and showing out. And we're out of here, y'all. Until
Yeah,
next
All
week.
right. Bye.
hell yeah.
Peace out.